A new Tampa Bay Business Journal is set to hit newsstands today, and editor Alexis Muellner is here now with some of the week's big stories. Good morning and happy Friday to you.
Happy Friday to you, Dia. Nice to see you.
You too. You've got some exciting news from the Tampa Port Authority. The CEO out there is set to reveal a new marketing logo.
Yeah, Paul Anderson, a little over a year since he's been here, and the port is such a huge economic driver. Economic impact, which is sort of a speculative figure, is $15 billion. I mean, it's a huge amount of jobs, and they're about to do a brand refresh. We don't have all the details, but on January 22nd, they're going to unveil this. It's a very competitive environment. We've done a bunch of reporting, some of it testy at times, between the competition that is here. We have Port Manatee to the south, and there's a desire to be independent, but these ports potentially have room to work together and be more efficient. And so there's a really interesting dialogue as a backdrop to this whole sort of revitalization of the marketing effort of the port. But a key economic driver, something we cover a lot, and should be very interesting to see where they go.
Absolutely. Also, you moderated two panel discussions recently related to the state of the workforce in Tampa Bay. So what did you find?
Fascinating discussion. We had the CEOs of some of the biggest public companies, Bob Dutaski from Tech Data, a $25 billion company, and Judy Genshaw from USF, Jack Kowalski from Moffitt. What we're finding is these CEOs are very, very much engaged in the workforce, more than they have been in the past, but there are more positions for high-skilled positions than there are jobs. So the key focus is on skill training, finding out what employers need to see the workforce of the future. A second panel had educators from the Hillsborough and Pinellas schools and St. Petersburg College, Hillsborough College. They're working together much more to try and identify what do employers need, how do we train students and get them excited about working as far back as junior high. These are good signs for the workforce. The fact is we need many more internships, many more businesses to get involved and take advantage of these resources.
Another story that's really interesting. A lot of people want to read about this one. TIA is now hoping to see some business owners from a diverse industry base. Exactly what does that mean?
Really cool what's going on at TIA in the last couple of years, because they've brought a lot more local concessions. If you go to the concourse, you see that with the Mise en Place and some local businesses. Now they're doing workshops to get more minority and women participation. Part of that is a federal mandate, but what we can see is some really interesting creative uses, and women apparently dominate shopping on the concourse, and great for revenue purposes for TIA. It has to do with some of their contracts changing up, but by and large, it's a good local experience, and not only a great airport to fly to, but places to shop, and what a concept. So it'll be interesting to see what goes there, and I think local flair, good news.
Absolutely. Some great stories.
Always. I hope so.
Yep, absolutely. Always great to see you, Alexis. For more Business Journal headlines, go to our website, abcactionnews.com/business.